It's Friday! Sorry, I may be a minute late, but there's nothing better than when Texas Roadhouse comes by and drops off hot rolls. So I had to stop before I came over here and get myself a hot buttered roll. Because there is nothing better than gluten. Hello, everybody. Welcome to Friday night of a long holiday weekend. How is everybody? How is your week? I won't take a bite on camera. Hello, Miss Teresa. Hello, Wendy. Hello, Mom. Mom's gonna be our link poster today. Hi, Miss Kathleen. Miss Dawn. Sorry, I have to eat the roll while it's hot. It just wouldn't be the same after live at 5. Hello, Miss Janet, Miss Kenda. Miss Kenda, how you doing? Are we on the mend? Hi, Miss Sharon. Hit the refresh button and see if it pops up. Mom's trying. Gotta get her into Facebook Live before I can start. Oh, hi, Miss Deborah. I'm so glad you're doing well. Miss Diane, how'd your first week of babysitting go? Of grandma camp? And Melinda, how'd your first week of teaching go? Or back to teaching? Hi, Miss Louise. Miss Kathy. Miss Susan. Hi, Miss Deanne. I hear we're gonna finish a Claudia quilt next week. I'm really excited. Hi, Miss Anita. Oh, it really is good. Yes. Hot rolls from Texas Roadhouse. They walked in the door with like a dozen hot rolls and warm cinnamon butter. Like 2 minutes before live. Yay, Miss Sue Ann! Welcome to the world of social media. Oh, Miss Diane, you're so funny. Hi, Miss D. So, yes, I can't pass up a hot roll. So, Mom, did you get yourself into live? Go see. They really are. So how was the week? It was, well, it's somewhat of a short week for me. It's an actual true work week since we are closed tomorrow. So, just a reminder, our hours for the holiday weekend are, we are closed Saturday and we are closed on Monday. So, we're just closed to the store, the physical store, but the online store is open, and there just may be something that gets announced tomorrow morning. Maybe a little savings if you shop online. All right, the roll is finished. We can proceed with new things. So be on the lookout. We will post that tomorrow morning, or maybe later tonight. I didn't post it too early because I didn't want people to get excited and not read the small print where it doesn't start till tomorrow. So there will be a little online sale tomorrow. That'll go all the way through Monday. Okay. And so that will be announced here in just a little bit. So if you're looking for something to do on Saturday or Monday when we're not here, feel free to jump online and shop like you were. I know you want to touch and feel fabric, but this is the next best thing. Oh, yes, actually, I have even more new things today for live, Miss Dawn. FedEx got here just in the nick of time. I haven't even opened some of the boxes yet. The one box I did open. So, couple of things that we have going on before I get up and I start moving around. Classes. So, I kind of talked about it last week. I went ahead and we did it this week. I actually took Tuesday to kind of work through all of that. So we have Amy's sewing room is up and posted online and up for registration. So what Amy's sewing room is that I'm opening the classroom to basically sewing, embroidery, crafting, whatever you want to do, and whatever you may need help with. I will be in the classroom to assist you. If you have a pattern that you want to make, if it's a class that I taught and you were waiting, you couldn't take it when I taught it before, and you've been waiting for me to kind of put it back on and it hasn't happened. You have an Annie's bag that maybe is partially finished, or maybe it's an Annie's bag I haven't taught yet. This is your opportunity to grab your pattern, grab your supplies, and come on in and see me. Miss D, exactly. You need help with quilt binding? I will be in that classroom on those days to help everybody with everything. So think of it kind of like a daily quilt retreat. You will maybe even learn something from somebody else that's in the classroom doing a different project. And what's even better, it's all for $20. So you get the use of our sewing machine, sewing or embroidery machines in the classroom, or if you're not comfortable using our 790s and 770s, you're more than welcome to bring your own. But I am there to help you, okay, in that classroom. So that's what's going on in September. They are all up and ready for registration now. What's going to happen is I will start looking at the registrations about a week before, and I will send you an email asking you, what are you planning to work on? And then that way, one, it gives me a heads up as to what I need to make sure that I have. If I want to have an example or maybe bring in some additional things. Plus, it will allow me to kind of maybe give you some prep work so that you can be the most successful in class and maybe even finish the project. If there's stuff that you can kind of complete at home, kind of the basics, that type of thing. So that's what September is going to be. I know a lot of people are really liking that concept, and I may do it a couple times a year where I kind of take a month and make it a catch-up month or a makeup month. And so that everybody has an opportunity to kind of go back and maybe finish a project that you didn't finish in a class with me, or finish something that you've dug out of the closet. So that is what's going on in terms of classes. So again, everything's up and available for registration online. And we do have some limitations based on machine. So if something is sold out, please just contact us and I will let you know if I can accommodate you with a different model machine, or if you're going to bring your own machine. If you put that in the comments, then when you're registering for that, then I can kind of exclude you from the count, because my count for class is based upon machines that I have in the classroom. So if you're not going to use a machine or not going to use my machine, if you just let me know, that'll help me be able to effectively get as many people in these classes as possible. Okay, so that's that. As always, we're sitting in the embroidery in the Bernina room, so let's talk about a couple of things that are going on in this area of the woods. Presser foot of the month is actually presser feet of the month. Bernina accessories or presser feet, those are things that have a number attached to them, are buy one, get one half price, okay, both in-store and online. If I don't have them online, just give me a call. We can do transactions over the phone, and I will special order or make sure that when they do arrive, we have yours reserved. for you. So again, that is presser feet, and that is any accessory or foot that Bernina has that has a foot number attached to it. So binder attachment accessories, that is also for sewing and overlockers. So both machines, sewing, embroidery, and overlockers, and bernettes as well. And we'll special order as well if there's anything that you need. Now, we do have also, let's see, that was foot of the month. I'm glad to hear that, Miss Melinda. Also, in the embroidery world here, we have some restocks in some Kimberbell that we were out of stock. So applique glitter or Kimberbell embellishments are all been restocked. So while I'm sitting here on the couch, I can show you. So the Kimberbell glitter and leathers have all been, for the most part, restocked, and so on and so forth in that world. We also got back in the Kimberbell stabilizer bands. So if you are new to embroidery or have a previous version of this, let me set this phone down so I can show you. So these bands are like the old-fashioned, let's bring back the 80s, the good old-fashioned slap bands that are out there. And so they are a rubber, so they're not metal and will like measuring tape and cut you. They are like silicone covered. They are marked with different types of stabilizer, but you could easily put a piece of tape over it and mark it whatever you want. But if you slap it around your stabilizer, this will help keep the roll tied. So we have them in full sets, and if you have the previous version of Kimberbell slap bands, we do have a few of the supplemental sets left. This adds the 3 newer stabilizer slap bands to the set, so you don't have to be sad that you bought an early set and you're missing some sets. You can get just the supplemental set, which has the 3. Okay, so more slap bands came back in stock. Oh, they are much stronger than the generic slap band that's out there. This month's Kimberbell design exclusive for my club members as well as individual purchase. The September design is a little patch that says, I like to party, and by party I mean stay home and sew. It is featured on the Kimberbell Pinstripe apron. The Pinstripe apron blank looks like this. So the design is up for purchase by itself, as well as the aprons are available as well. And they can go on other things besides the apron, but we do have the pinstripe apron as well as solid white aprons too. Okay, and that's there. All right, that's embroidery updates. Okay, few Kimberbell updates. 1, Sweet as Pie. Sweet as Pie is the next bench pillow that will be coming here shortly. It shipped today. It should be in my possession at the beginning of the week, and your kits, for those that have pre-ordered, your kits should be in your possession by the end of next week. Okay, everything is here. I have the designs, I have the embellishment kits. I'm just waiting on fabric, and it left Ohio today, and so it should be in my hands Tuesday or Wednesday. And then everybody that pre-ordered, your kits will be available. We do still have some available for order. So we just posted a link there. So if you're interested in the Thanksgiving themed bench pillow, it's there. I know Miss Dawn even bought a bench specifically so she could make a bench pillow to put it on. I love it. Oh, it's so funny. For those of you that were at the Kimberbell Harvest Table event and you requested additional runners and napkins, They arrived at Kimberbell today. They are being shipped out to me by the end of today. Should also be in my hands by the end of next week. So you'll also be getting a notification from me if you requested additional napkins and runners, okay? And if you did, and you haven't finished your first set of napkins and runners, here is your hint to go get those finished this weekend. Yes. All right. Let's go for a walk because we can, and it's time to get up before I can't get out of before I can't get off the couch. Plus, I got to go work off that hot roll I ate. Baptist fan has arrived. So the newest Amanda Murphy long arm quilting template has arrived. This is the Baptist fan set that is the long arm thickness, so designed to function with any long arm quilting ruler presser foot, but specifically the BERNINA 72, 72S, and the 96. The 96 is for the Q series machine, so don't, for those of you that don't own Q, don't panic that you're missing a foot. 96 is for the Q series. So yes, it is a 5-piece set for the Baptist fan, and it's here. Very exciting. Yes. We had a restock in 606 spray. So 606, if you've been waiting, now remember, 606 we can't ship. It has to be a local pickup. And if you don't know what I'm talking about in the world of 606, then you need to go watch my By Annie Live, where I talk about using 606 to fuse fabric to soft and stable, or even you could use it to do fabric to batting as well. No, you can use, you do not, for the long arm quilting templates, you do not need to have a long arm. They're just long arm thickness. They're 1/4 inch thick acrylics. You just use foot number 72 on your domestic machine and you'll be just fine with using those, any of the Good Measure long arm quilting templates from Amanda. Okay. All right. Patterns. The only 2 patterns that really arrived this week are serger project patterns. I'm walking up here to the sunshine coming through the window. So now, for those of you that have been with me for a very long time, okay, you've been with me for 15 or more years, you know, way back in the day, we did that BERNINA serger event and we made a bolster pillow. And I know those of you that know exactly which one I'm talking about, that I sold my sample. Ooh, look at that gray hair. Holy moly. Yeah, I should come back now. I should pop back up. So I'm pretty sure I sold the sample recently at one of our sample sales, but the actual pattern for the bolster pillow is actually here now. So the Sweet Serger bolster pillow has arrived. It's got ruching, piping, it's got flat lock, it's got lace around the corners and everything as well. And then the other pattern that arrived for sergers is this little Argyle notebook cover. It was written for the intent of using a serger that has cover stitch on it, because this Argyle is created with cover stitching, but you could use it with other sergers as well. So those 2 serger patterns have arrived. And again, you want to make them, sign up for an Amy's Classroom, and you know what? You don't have to wait for me to teach a formal class. That sounds like a really good plan. Yeah, I gotta hide this gray hair. Just give me 1 second. There we go. Then it's not staring at me. Books. Books, books, books. Couple of things that arrived in books, and then I'll talk fabric. We had a restock in Scrappiness is Happiness, okay? This is the Lori Holt book. Let me turn it around so that you're not looking at it backwards, okay? So Scrappiness is Happiness, 32 Scrappy Quilts is back in stock. Then, let me show you another one. Next up is Small Blocks, Big Designs. So there's 11 quilts in here that feature 6-inch squares, but can also be used for a 12-inch square, okay, for 6 of the projects. So pretty much, you know, 6 is 12 divisible by 6, so almost anything that you can make in a 6-inch square, you can make in a 12. It just gives you a bigger square, double the size. And so they've given you the cutting for 6 of the projects that can be also done in a 12-inch square if 6 is just a little too small in your world. I'm loving this one. I'm loving this one. So lots of cute, beautiful little projects. Now, are you ready? This is a pretty big surprise here. The third and final book in the Stripology Mixology series, Stripology Mixology 3, has arrived. There are 14 quilts in this project, in this book, that use all pre-cut sizes and feature the use of the Stripology colors, and of course has some cocktail recipes so that you can have a cocktail while you're trying to put together some of these quilts. I love, love, love this one. It's really pretty. I love this triangle one too. I don't know why, but when I look at it, it reminds me of tortilla chips. I don't know, what does she call it? No, she calls it Katrina, but I think it should have been called tortilla, personally. But she didn't ask me my opinion. And then finally, in the book world, we received a fiction book. But, you know, I have a special place in my heart for little people. And so this little book here, let me turn it around so you can see it. It's been around for a little bit, but I finally was able to get my hands on it, called The Little Ghost Who Was a Quilt. And so it's really, really an adorable book. Yeah, this is more like my speed, Miss Kathleen. A small book, maybe about 15 pages, and there's only words on half the pages. You know, so there's 2, and there's only maybe about a sentence and a half. So this is about all that my attention can handle in the world of the book. Okay, and so this is now available in the store. Okay. Okay, we will fix the link here in just a moment, and I will get a good link for you. But if you go to the website and click on what's new, this should be right there, or you can just put in Little Ghost and it will pop up. So we'll get the link fixed. Right now, it just sends you to nowhere. It is in the online store. Let's walk over and make sure. Because like I said, the FedEx guy literally pulled up out back like 20 minutes before live at 5. I'm like, I need that box, because I knew it was coming, and I wanted it more for Stripology 3, but I was excited to finally have the ghost that was a quilt. Yes. So if you go right to the front page of the online store under what's new, the little ghost that was a quilt pops up. Yeah. I think all my little people need it, and it's perfect, like, because it's Halloween related in terms of in the book talking about, you know, costumes and dressing up and things along that line. So it's the perfect time of year for it. Nope, still got my list. Haven't lost it yet. Let's walk up. I have one more. I have a kit to show you, and then we'll start looking at fabric. But while I do that, let me say hello to my little people, because I have a little bit of a walk. So, hello, Grady, Layton, Spencer, Violet, Miss Mary Catherine, Miss Mackenzie, and then I have Aubrey Camden. Hello from Miss Amy. We have Mr. Daniel and Mr. Austin. Did you have a good first week at pre-K? I certainly hope so. It looks like you play your little heart out. And then let Miss Amy say hello to Miss Alyssa, Mr. Samuel and Alexander, writer Cecilia Sage. Let's see, who else do I have? Oh, of course, I have Emma, Abby, Ian, and Owen. Everybody I hope you had a good, most of you, a first week of school. You get a little bit of a break before you have to go back again. So yes. Now, okay. I'm taking care of my little people. I always feel terrible if I forget to say their names. So if I miss somebody in the comments, and okay. The internet's playing with me. I'm gonna have to figure out the internet up here. Oh, Miss Ava. Hi, Miss Ava. That's who I keep forgetting. Hi, Miss Ava. How are you? Are you being a good big sister? Yes. We have a kit that arrived. We had a few weeks ago, if you remember, Adele in Winter arrived. And so this Christmas collection here that features the panel with the mason jar. We have a kit that came in called fruit jar. It's a winter fruit jar. And so it features the mason jar with the little Charlie Brown Christmas tree in it. Hi, Miss Linda. How's the weather in Buffalo? And of course, like I said, you know, I'm always a sucker for packaging. And this kit's in a little plastic mason jar shaped box. So, you know, you can get Amy to buy packaging. It's perfectly fine. Pack it in something cute. It could be the most hideous thing on the inside, but put it in a cute package and I'm going to buy it. Without a doubt. Cuddle. We had a new Cuddle print that arrived this week. It's called Tinsel Town. Mostly it is a very pastel white background with pastel snowflakes. So really, really, really pretty. Oh, you're fine, Miss Patty. How are you today? So that's Tinsel Town Cuddle that came in this week. Let's cross that one off. Got that. Batik Fat Quarter Bundles. We're a little discombobulated with dates and things arriving in the wrong order, but that's okay. We're finally getting everything situated. So for my Batik Club members, we received the Bali Batik Fat Quarter Collection for August. So really, really cute. It's called The Heat of Summer. And so we have blues and pinks and reds. And then we have the October Fat Quarter Club featuring Trick or Treat. So we have oranges and purples and greens and yellows. And then we have the solids that coordinate or just throw it on the floor. And so this is the spooky solid Fat Quarter Bundle for October. So those arrived. We had September a month ago, but we never got August. And then October showed up too, because they're actually early. I know, it's amazing. But so that arrived and is available. Where are my Peacock fans? Out here in the world. I know that you exist in the world. Let me get down here on the floor because that's where we put it. Up next, or arriving this week, is a collection called Plume. Not next week, it's here. It's on the shelf. What am I talking about? Plume. Plume is from Timeless Treasures. So I'm going to show you a few of the coordinate pieces. So we have these shades of blue flowers. We have some larger blue blooms, metallic accents, black background. We have a beautiful Italian, this always reminds me of Italian stationery, with this really pretty paisley. We have a little tiny leaf and floral. We have a peacock feather. Okay, and then, hold on, let me get those put away because can't leave the store a mess. Then I'll have to come back down here over the weekend and clean it up. And I don't want to do it. Then we have the piece that features, the feature piece that features the peacock. So let me open this up so that you can see. there is the peacock piece. So you have the peacock with all his tail feathers as well as additional florals. So that is Plume from Timeless Treasures. Okay, let me wrap that back up. And then we have some fabric that features some more birds and some dogs. And then I've got boxes that didn't get opened. So we're gonna open some boxes. There. Let's wander over here. Wander over here to, we'll start with Tropicolor Birds first. So with, oh, that pattern, yes. With the Tropicolor Birds, we have 2 coordinate pieces. I love this piece. If you are art quilter or background, that piece right here is absolutely stunning. And then we have a piece that features all sorts of tropical birds. And then there's a really cute panel here. I love his little geometric quilt, almost English paper piece look to him. This little guy's tail feathers. So pretty. Thank you, Maria. So that's Tropicolor Birds that arrived this week. And then we have another piece called Dogs in the City. And so first up are the coordinates to Dog in the City. We have the piece that my picture was taken on this week. So we have the graffiti hearts. We have the rainbow color brick print. Again, perfect for background of an applique or art quilt. And then we have the panel. Look at these adorable dogs. Look at him. His face. All their faces. So that panel right there is a 36 by 44 wide panel. Thank you, Miss Maria. That features all the different dog faces, kind of in a graffiti art style that's there. We also finished, not we, Maria, finished a table runner today. We actually just made the runner. We didn't make the full quilt because this is the pattern, fall leaves, and here is the runner. So we just took 1 row of the quilt basically and sewed it together and added a border. And so such cute, I love the shape of that leaf. It's adorable. So that is, I don't have a link for that because that was a last minute addition. But if you go to the website, you will type in fall leaves, it'll pop right up. Then we finished up the Chubby Charmer. Patterns for Chubby Charmer will be arriving later next week, but we did it, this one here, in School is Cool. And so we used 5-inch squares, and it makes a nice size tote bag, especially for a teacher. So that's the Chubby Charmer done in School is Cool. Again, don't have a link for it, but you can search School is Cool. Yardage and pre-cuts will show up. The Chubby Charmer pattern will be arriving later next week. The Chubby Charmer pattern is not a newer pattern, so if you've been in the industry for a while and you were at Material Girls when my sister worked here, you may own a pattern because I am pretty sure she taught multiple classes in the Chubby Charmer. Okay, so check your stash. All right, let me walk back here because we have a couple of boxes to open, and I'm gonna get them up online. Not quite ready yet, but oh, something else that arrived. Let's see. Right here for my retreaters. Guess what? Those are your cups. So never fear, we will have cups for retreat. They're here. All right, let's open this box. Let me bring you down a little closer. I don't know. We'll see what's coming out of the box. Mom's like, what are you showing first? I'm like, I don't know. I haven't opened the box yet. Oh, this is baking themed. So, you know that we like to like find something that everybody loves and then we go wild with it. Well, you know, gnomes kind of came into the world again and we went crazy. We have gnomes that do everything. We have gnomes at Christmas. We have gnomes at St. Patrick's Day. We have gnomes in the garden. We have gnomes at God knows where else with the Easter Bunny. Now we have gnomes in the kitchen. Okay, so Gnomebody Bakes It Better is the name of the collection. Okay, so on teal, little gnomes featuring kitchen baking. And then we have, that's the only piece that features a gnome. Okay, so if you're not a gnome person, don't worry, I still got some pieces in here for you. We have this all over piece here that features just kitchen equipment. This piece here that features all sorts of baked goods. Okay. Typography, text print, featuring all different words, macaroons, donuts, happy heart, bread, joy, all sorts of kitchen words. And then the last one is on pink, features recipes that I don't know if they're actually recipes, okay? But we have recipes, we have baked goods and other utensils on there as well. Okay, that's fine. You'll just post it again. Yes, so sorry. Mom is posting some links. We're having some issues. But here's that gnome piece again, if you missed it. So they're on a tealy green turquoise background. Okay. Let me move you over because there's 3 more boxes here. No, 2 more boxes because I can't count. And then I'll let you be on your way for your long weekend. What is everybody planning to do this weekend? Are we just hanging out at home? Are we traveling? What's going on? Are we sewing? What are we sewing? All right. This one is safari themed. I'm going to pull out, there's some panels. First up, this is Safari Adventure. Safari Adventures features some printed rectangles. Safari Friends, we've got Exploration, Party Animal, a couple of things there. We have a bigger panel. Let's see if I can get it out here. So this one says Be Wild, features safari, has a safari vehicle and some exploration in there. And then we have some coordinating prints. So we've got some animal print on this really cool greeny gray. We have animal print on a yellowy gold. We have an all over tossed novelty piece. Let's get rid of that box. Let's get the other one and see what's in it. Oh, I lost my scissors. Let's see what's here. So this is called Safari Adventures from Benartex. Safari animals on blue. Safari Jeeps on a dark gray. We have the most adorable little explorers. And then we have a camo piece that coordinates. And lastly, we have these little postcard snapshots. All right. Well, it looks like a lot of you are going to be hanging out at home sewing. I'm going to be home, probably not sewing, but working on retreat stuff for our retreaters, working on some emails, some other stuff, trying to do some catching up. Thank you, Maria. Let's see, did I get everything on the list? Do I have any questions? Did you get it, Mom? Okay. Yes. I think that's everything. Yes. Well, yes. You got it. Okay. Oh, well, taking a nap. Yeah, I may take a nap too. I'm going to try to catch up on all my computer to-do list that needs to be done. Plus, we're coming to the end of the year. And that means I need to like plan 2023 for that. So I've got to kind of get my ducks in a row as to what we're going to do. I know, I'm always rushing the year away. So it's always a challenge, but try to get an idea so we're a little ready to go in that world. What you need, Mom? So you just have to get my credit card. You have to get my credit card out of my wallet. Yeah, we're trying to fix the system here at the same time that we're doing live at 5. Yeah. So we are just use one of my credit cards. I was using my Citi Costco card to test. Okay, well, I hope you guys have a great weekend. I really am glad that you joined me here. I hope everybody has a safe and wonderful time in their sewing room outside visiting, and another gray hair that wants to stick straight up. Oh my goodness. Yeah, every piece of fabric has caused that in my head. Maybe a few strands for every year we've been open. Yes, I'm going to try to stay away. I am going to try to stay away from the store. I don't know how well I will do that, but I'm really going to try. So I hope you guys have a great weekend too. And we will see you all back here next week for another edition of Live at 5. Bye guys. Thanks so much.